It's Shelley Wade. I'm in the studio here at 94.7 The Block with Shyne.
From Belize.
So I'm excited because Shyne is actually about to kick off a tour.
2622 LGND tour coming to a city named you.
All over the country. Here in Jersey City, because you already did Brooklyn, where you're from.
I did Brooklyn.
Of course, born in Belize, but grew up in Brooklyn, East Flatbush, right?
That's right, Big Flatbush.
And he grew up passing King's Theater, never imagining that one day they would refurbish it and he would be performing in it like you did earlier this year, right?
Indeed, sell out.
So, where are you going to be in Jersey City again?
We're going to be at Lowe's Theater November 6th, 2 days before my birthday. Come out, celebrate Barrington Levy, Low C's, and a bunch of surprise guests.
So I was asking Shyne, when I was interviewing him for the radio a few minutes ago, and I said, Shyne, every interview I watch you in, everything I hear you in, someone is always talking about when you went to prison. Can you tell everybody the answer you gave me when I asked you if you get tired of people asking you about that?
Oh, I mean, there's so much more to me than that experience, but I appreciate freedom of the press, so I never want to suppress a journalist or a personality from asking, because I guess everyone has a different audience. But for me, I just embrace that as fuel to keep working harder and harder and creating bigger and bigger moments, so that is not even thought about at a certain point. But it doesn't bother me. There's so much more we could talk about my time as the next Prime Minister in waiting.
I think you're going to be the Prime Minister. I think you're going to do it one day.
We could talk about these new albums that are coming out with Dr. Dre and Swiss Beats and Hit Boy and Boy Wonder, Timberland and RZA and Polo the Don. We could talk about my #1 documentary, The Honorable Shyne, that's on Hulu. We could talk about my memoir that's coming out next year.
Memoir?
My TV series that's coming out in 2028. My resorts in Belize. The Brooklyn Chop House we're opening in Belize. There's just so much to talk about.
But everybody wants to talk about prison. But I was saying to you, it's hard to tell your story without talking about prison, because just when you were about to release your first album, all of that started going down. So it's hard to tell your story without it, but like you said, there's so much more to your story.
Indeed.
So I wanted to ask you some rapid fire questions. So just give me the first answer that comes to your mind.
Sure.
What's the worst piece of advice that anybody has ever given you and you unfortunately followed?
Oh, I was going to say I didn't follow.
Well, you can give me that one too.
Yeah, so there was someone that was close to me. I thought they were close to me when I entered politics. Mm-hmm. They were actually the person that encouraged me to enter politics. Mm-hmm. But then the constituency I went into, they kept telling me, you're wasting your time, you're wasting your time. The person that I was succeeding was never going to retire. They're going to have to bury him in the National Assembly. And I refused to listen, and I got elected to Parliament. So if I'd have listened to that person...
Worst advice ever.
Yes,
okay, so if your entire career could only be summarized by one movie title, what would it be?
Indefatigable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is the one song that instantly puts you in a good mood if you're not having a good day?
Bob Marley. What Bob Marley said? It would be a Bob Marley song.
Anything by Bob.
Could You Be Loved?
Yes. Yeah. Is there an artist or a song that people might be surprised that you like?
A song that I like that came out the other day. I like that Clock Teague song that came out like maybe 2 years ago. I was doing press for the Honorable documentary, and that song was viral.
So people might be surprised that you like that one.
Listen,
Who was your ultimate childhood celebrity crush? And
I can't answer that.
Oh.
I got into so much trouble.
Oh, you would get in trouble? Okay.
I got into so much trouble for that, but
what about, is there a celebrity you would meet that you think you would be starstruck to meet?
No, I would never be starstruck, but there's some people that I think, celebrities that I think her is incredible.
Her, yeah.
Yeah, I really think she's incredible. I think Kalani's incredible too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are two singers that.
Her and Kalani,
yeah,
okay.
Incredible.
What is a skill or hobby that you have that a lot of people might be surprised that you have it?
A skill or hobby? I recently learned how to play tennis.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you good at it?
I was playing against someone, and I think she let me beat her 2 sets.
Okay.
Back to back. I think she just got like, because obviously I never played tennis before.
Uh-huh.
And she plays. She has an instructor. So I think she let me beat her. But
Okay.
if I'm coming back to New York to go to U.S. Opening. Because now that she introduced me to it,
Have you ever been to the U.S. Open?
No. So
I mean, listen, going to that stadium, it's always so
check that out.
magical.
But,
it is always so magical.
What I like about tennis, I correlate everything with life, and tennis is life. If you hit the ball too hard, you're gonna go outside of the line. You gotta know how to finesse things. Everything is skill. Everything is approach. You can't do too hard. But then you see the professionals, they hit the ball hard, but they hit it with a focus. So it goes hard, but it doesn't go past the line.
Yeah.
So, and that's the art of life. You can't just be unhinged. You have to know how to be restrained, but you can still be unlimited and restrained at the same time.
Okay, so don't be unhinged, but do be unlimited.
Aha.
Okay, and final question. What is the most surreal I've made it moment that you've ever experienced? I kind of have a feeling I know what you're going to say, but like, you just kind of stopped and go, man, I've done this.
When my album came, I would say before the album came out, I never forget, I think we were at like a Grammy party. And I was in the bathroom, and I just like, man, damn, God, like, thank you. Because fortunately for me, I came into the industry as part of one of the greatest, record labels at the time. One of the greatest machines at the time. And Puff was, like I said, he was like Michael Jackson. And I was, I came in, I got the most money, I got the most everything, and everyone was looking at me that I was the Kobe, I was the LeBron coming out of high school. That was a surreal moment to go from delivering messages all throughout Manhattan in buildings such as this, sleeping on my mom's couch, drinking water to quench my hunger pains.
Wow.
To flying on private jets and Beverly Hills bungalows and Four Seasons here in Manhattan and just living that life. It was like, wow.
Like when you were a message delivery guy, did you do it on a bicycle?
Yeah, on a bicycle.
Can you believe now since the pandemic, all of the bikes you see on the streets now? It's crazy.
Yeah. But now they have bikes that are like
the motorized ones. Yeah,
we didn't have that. I had to pedal.
That's why you're still so in shape.
but so that was a surreal moment. But then when I saw the BMG building is housed the Bad Boy records, because they were distributed by BMG Arista. And Virgin Megastore was on the bottom floor of the BMG building on Times Square.
Yeah.
And every week, the new albums, they would have their poster right on Times Square. And I got a picture, I showed it to you when we finished. So when the Shyne album went up there, well, that's when because sometimes people, even when you come into the game and you're thought highly of and you're with the biggest record company, there are people that get shelved. There are people whose albums never come out.
Yeah.
There are people whose album comes out, but it's like, whatever. I had the #1 song in New York, the Bad Boys, was burning the charts. It was a top 10 in the country. That Shyne album, when I looked Times Square,
that was one of those I made it moments.
That was,
One more question.
Yeah.
When you first came out, they made such a big deal about how you sounded like Biggie. First of all, did you think you sounded like Biggie as much as everybody thought?
Well, I sound like me.
Well, that's what they made such a big. I mean, especially, I don't know, maybe it was like a marketing thing.
No, it wasn't a marketing thing.
But I'm saying that they were putting that out there.
No, I don't. The record company definitely wasn't doing that.
Okay.
I mean, if you listen to Black Rob has a husky voice. That's just life. You know,
Okay.
people thought R. Kelly was trying to be Aaron Hall from God. It's just, it happens that way. You know, there are many singers, there are many rappers. The Game has a husky voice like
He
mine.
does, doesn't he?
The Game will tell you that I inspired him.
Uh-huh.
And in fact, Dr. Dre that reached out to me to do a song with The Game when he was first coming out. But having similar baritone is not the same. You listen to the Shyne album doesn't sound like anybody.
Yeah.
I switch flows every 4 bars.
Yeah.
And, you know, my wordplay, my entendres and metaphors are second to none. So whatever you may think when you first hear it, obviously you have to liken someone to someone. You have to liken Kobe to Jordan. You got to liken whoever to whoever. I think it's human nature, but then again, you embrace the challenge. And so the challenge for me was to show people that I am distinctly me, and the baritone still rings. As a matter of fact, when I walked out at King's Theater, and you know, standing room only, 5,000 people, and I'm there, America. They went crazy when they heard that voice, and it's you know, it's the same voice. It's not like I changed my voice when we're doing an interview. When I was going
No,
to
it's the same. And you have such a unique voice.
It's been
so
26.
unique.
It's been 26 years.
Yeah.
You listen to me in Parliament. If you go on my Instagram, you'll hear me in Parliament with the same baritone when I'm vociferously opposing bad policies from the government. It's me.
Shyne hanging out in the 94.7 The Block Studios.
2622 LG&D tour coming to a city near you. Make sure you visit Belize.
By the way, there's also an album coming out, you guys. Can you name some of the producers?
So the Honorable album is coming out in November. Dr. Dre, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, RZA, Hit Boy, Boy Wonder, Polo the Don, Heatmakers.
Already sounds like a classic.
Classic album, so look forward to that. And make sure you visit Belize. Have on green today because the 22nd anniversary of the Godfather Buried Alive album was on Monday, August 10th. So we celebrate that. So
the anniversary.
Look forward to seeing you so we can celebrate Godfather Buried Alive and the Shyne album and some of the great remixes that I've done. Usher, Keisha Cole, Faith Evans, 112, Total. Yeah.
Shyne in the studio. I'm Shelley Wade. Thanks for stopping by. Perfect.